go to. So we might be out here for a while.
Um,
It's the only way. I'm sorry, but we've
and
racked our heads together.
yeah. Why don't you come with me back to our tents? Because you guys must be exhausted.
Yes, it is. Been a whole night, and the heat is rising again.
Well, he's going to lead you to this place, which is the Medjay camp.
It's a trap.
Why don't you enjoy our hospitality and enjoy some of the water here? And Abdul will turn to like one of the other Medjays who are here, because these guys kind of look at you because you guys are kind of weird. And Abdul talks to one of those side guys and says, "Go get the captain." I know some of you. Well, I assume you refresh yourselves because it's been a hot day, and eventually, Captain Nafisa will return.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance again, Captain.
Abdul tells me you've had a wonderful tour, and now that you've gone around looking for whatever it is, but didn't find it, that means you can leave, and that's great. Thanks so much for coming here to Monument Valley.
I'm sorry, are you trying to refuse the Queen's orders?
So, this letter that you have, says Queen, says you're allowed to come and look around, and you did. So
not to satisfaction.
The owl, hangs her head and eyes suddenly. You must be very tired and, busy people. Why don't you have a rest? And we have prepared some guest quarters just for you. And you can have a rest and think about this all night. Or, you could be sleeping, here in the middle of nowhere in our hard beds. But maybe instead, we could be looking out for whatever, these thieves that are hiding here. Because that's what we do.
Again, confused look.
And get back to you about it.
Confused look, yes, the thing you were supposed to be doing this entire time. By the way, I'm an almoner at the Church of St. Jor. I'm quite used to rough betting. I think I can manage. If you would like to escort me to these barracks, I would be kindly taking a rest before beginning our expedition again come morning.
Pissy.
Yeah, this way. They take you to an open air tent, and yeah, it's exactly what you expect it would be.
It's fine. Eldritch isn't the most prissy of Jacoba. He's used to the hard labors and shit that they put him through.
Unless you guys want to do something weird, anyone who sleeps in a bed will get all of your respite gifts will recharge. So if you used a respite gift, please recharge it.
How much injury can I mark off?
You can mark off 1 point of injury.
Oh, I rolled a D8 there instead of a D12. Whatever.
Okay, and does anybody else want to do anything weird this evening?
I think I want to try getting some reliefs of anything important, like of the obelisks, any kind of writing that's been around.
I'm going to assume that while you were touring around, you went ahead and took some samples of some of those reliefs.
Ah, good. Okay. I was wondering if they might be opposed to it.
Almost.
I've been doing that the whole time.
Almost want to say, don't wander off in the middle of the night to the tombs and shit.
Right, because you wouldn't be escorted, which would, they might not like that. And also,
I'm probably just organizing all the notes I have and writing things down.
And when you were taking the notes, Abdul didn't actually stop you because he said, technically my job is to keep you from robbing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys kind of get the impression that Abdul says, I don't believe in all of this ancestor veneration and the fact that, the pharaohs were gods. Medjay is kind of a weird... Yeah, as a word goes, it kind of means mercenary, but might not. It's basically just a word for, I guess, sellsword or guys we hired or something like that. So he's not, fully... Even though he lives in the Delton Valley, he doesn't,
He believes it all belongs in a museum.
Well, I get paid to do this. I know what a thief is, so I get paid to stop them. So that's what I do.
Does he think we're thieving around?
I'd have to say that he is suspicious of you because this sounds like the kind of scam that thieves would pull.
Yes, those intelligent thieves that sleep in the guards' tents.
Well, but he's not convinced. He's not convinced you're not con artist. But if you do anything stupid, he'll get blamed. So he has that kind of expression on his face of, I've got to follow these, foreign devils around. If they do anything bad, I'll get blamed for it. So make
Better
sure
not come back on me.
Oh, one of them's not foreign, no.
Yeah,
Ada is not foreign.
Yeah, but you lost your local knowledge of the city, so you're
No,
not...
no, I said Ada is not foreign.
I'm not foreign.
No, but yes, but you're also this weirdo who insists on hanging out several paces away, pretending to hide behind
No,
obelisks.
literally, this is still technically the island of Zungao, so we're just on a subpart called Tacoma.
Oh, you know what, though?
Guys, this is not Zhangao. This is a different continent.
Oh no, I mean, still, it's.
I like how you say it's attached. Well, Africa's attached to Asia, so they're really the same continent.
Well, no, this is more Europe to Asia.
Regardless, I know what Donovan is doing now, and I should have realized it earlier. I can consult the stars.
It is indeed a starry night. You can go ahead and make your roll of mind, academics, and astronomy.
If I can see him doing that, I want to see if the Mege are watching him.
Oh, dude, there is not a moment where you guys are not watching.
No. I mean, like, I guess this technically isn't a supernatural act he's doing.
Please.
Well,
I have not rolled over a 4 in like 20 dice now.
Jesus Christ, guys. Who did you piss off?
Everyone. It's my kind of luck.
Yeah, these are great rolls y'all are making.
I don't even have ones I can reroll.
What happened? I wasn't paying attention.
Eldritch, the stars aren't speaking to me. Get over here.
Is it like a cloudy night out? Is that what's happening right now? Like, it's too dark to see that there's clouds, but at the same time there's no stars in the sky?
Eldritch, tell me what this star says. Get over here. Roll your supernatural and help me.
Can you just try again?
Well, I got a 5. That's a bonus D8 to you.
That's not the North Star, right?
That's my fist.
Oh,
But I can re-roll it. I can re-roll it.
can I ask something? Like, what keeps people from doing stuff again?
What do you mean?
One.
The Game Master. Why do you ask?
Oh, okay. So we're just not allowed to do it twice. Okay.
One.
You mean,
The entire intent of a roll is that you're doing it.
Yeah, you mean like what keeps people from re-rolling infinitely? I don't know. What keeps people from re-rolling infinitely in Dungeons and Dragons or any other role-playing game?
Yeah, what would be the point if you just rolled until you succeeded?
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, if you're breaking down a door and it's a really hard door.
That would be a time restriction then.
Right, and usually in general interest, that's why we have a rule in the game called the rote rule, which is just like, look, I don't care. If you have at least 2 dice in this, you could probably do it. Because most games don't have a fumble rule in them. I mean, Ironclaw has a fumble rule in it. If you roll all ones, I do something bad to you. Usually you only roll all ones. If you're rolling exactly 1 die, then yeah, the odds are pretty good you could roll all ones because you've got 1 die. But if you get 2 dice, the odds of rolling all ones, I mean, Quote Man showed us earlier, it's possible. But so usually a GM is supposed to use their best guess and tell people not to. And of course, we can go into a huge debate about this. So the answer is I'm only going to let you roll once unless circumstances change. Like, for example, you just went searching for the place, but you didn't find it. And so we have to have some sort of change the circumstances. You have to get some more intel. You have to catch a thief. Maybe the weather has to shift. Something has to change. Otherwise, you'll just wander around being useless somewhere.
Right. In this case, I've tried to consult the stars and I've gotten 1 success.
Right. And since consulting the stars isn't actually useful, but a colossal waste of your time.
Oh, yes.
Both Eldritch and Donovan just standing out there looking at the skies.
At
I
first
recognize that constellation.
I mean, this would be a great comic relief moment where Donovan would be making calculations here and saying, "Oh no, according to this, our quest is doomed to failure and will all end in tragedy. I mean, look right here that the Northern Star is in the full Cupidary with the ecliptic. We're doomed." And that's when Eldridge point out, that's not the Northern Star. That's the Northern Star.
And then Donovan takes a chart and turns it 180 degrees.
I think that's just Venus in retrograde.
Yeah, it's like, this means our quest will succeed. Yeah, glad I could help.
I think your science is bullshit, Donovan.
Shut up. Says the stars.
But absolutely no hints out of the stars.
Okay, come the next morning. Okay, and at first, as you guys do your morning ablutions or whatever, you also are brought food. It is bad food, like just barley with stale barley, and
They really don't want us to be here.
anyone who eats the food can make a roll of body.
Oh, God.
I'll pass on that. I have a D4 body.
Well, if you rolled your body and rolled a 4 or better, I take 1 point off of your injury quota.
All right.
Tell us what happens when Sam eats the barley and we all watch.
Nothing. Sam's not injured.
It's disgusting.
Well,
Unacceptable.
Yeah, this is the level in Ironclaw where it says, instead of getting the automatic success, I'm making you roll your body.
it's about what I expected when I rolled my body.
Yeah, it's terrible food. By the time you notice that Khalid is missing, is about the time that Khalid returns.
Well, that's about the perfect amount of time.
Right. Yeah, and Khalid returns with 2 other people. One of them is your chaperone, Abdul, and the other one is a familiar face, Bali.
That's
a pleasure to see you again, Bali.
probably not good.
Yes, I suppose it is. Hail and well met, and peace be with you.
And with you.
I was talking to your, associate here, and I understand that you're, still looking for, these thieves that you say you saw earlier, but actually haven't seen them at all.
To the best of our efforts.
Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is going to be any help to you, but I have to speak about this in hushed tones.
Go on.
Well, okay, so not everyone here, says Bali, is as loyal to their positions as others. I mean, we're reasonably well cared for and well paid, because if we weren't, then corruption would run rampant. That said, corruption runs rampant because there are a number of people who want to get into these tombs, either for their untold wealth.
Of course.
Right. So if you're looking for, and not finding them, there might be some inside, guards here who might know something.
So I suppose Captain Sam this morning could make a few inquiries.
Well, there are some people that Abdul and I are suspicious of, that we think might actually, might be more bribable.
Of course.
But we're not skilled interrogators. We're tomb guardians. We don't talk to people.
Donovan gives another look over to Captain Sam.
I don't know what you expect me to say.
You could tell.
Oh, imagine a few questions and maybe a few extra gold. Maybe you could get some answers.
Well, gold would certainly work pretty well if they're already corrupt. Abdul just kind of, Abdul bursts out, yeah, gold work great if they're already corrupt.
Seems you're hardly in short supply of it either.
Abdul says, the corrupt side of me would say that if you were to go ahead and cross my palm with gold, I tell you where these thieves were hiding. Then he shrugs. But the honest part of me says, I don't know, so don't give me any
I
money.
mean, do you know where they're hiding, Abdul?
And it says, no, I don't, which is sad because I could use the extra money.
I mean, what if I happen to have a dinar here on me right now? Would
Well,
you know where they were, Abdul?
Abdul says, nope, but I'll take the money just the same.
What if I had 5 dinar, Abdul?
I just told you, I don't know.
Yes.
I believe you're mistaking their intent here.
Yeah, I mean, Abdul is just going to flat out say, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'd tell you where they were and sell them out for money, but I don't know.
Are you just saying that because of our present company, Abdul?
Nope. I totally tell you where they were for money.
Are you saying that because of our present company, Abdul?
Maybe we would have better luck elsewhere with his suspicions.
Yeah. You know, we could do this all day, and really, I get paid the same either way, so. Anyway, Bali, who says, look, I can't speak for Abdul here, but I really don't want people robbing the tombs. It's our heritage. It's what we stand for. The entire Delta Valley is built upon blood and suffering and slavery, and that's a heritage that I want to serve.
Well, Eldritch has been squinting at Abdul this whole time, and he looks over at Bali. He says, yes, I think we should probably do this thing you say. And then, as if like struck by a lightning bolt, he looks up at the sky and smiles, and he looks over at Donovan. He goes, by the way, great navigating yesterday. Come on, let's go talk to some people.
The stars have not led me astray yet. They will lead me to these thieves.
I believe we had a conversation last night about how the stars led you astray. Come on, let's go talk to something. Great navigator.
They put us now. We have to follow this.
Alright, so sorry I had to get up. Do I have to pay somebody to tell us where these thieves are?
No. Well, you might, but if you were going to talk to anyone about corrupt thieves in the western part of the valley, I would suggest you talk to Khalid first.
Then I think we are going to go talk to Khalid this morning.
Wasn't Khalid right here?
No, Khalid.
Oh.
Khalid. Different person.
These names.
Hey.
Don't blame me for the naming structure of an entire people. Yes, I hear you.
No, not John. Johnny. You need to talk to Johnny, not John. You need to talk to Khalid, not Khalid.
No, talk to Michael. It's the most popular name ever.
Right. Which actually would be appropriate for this place. Khalid is
Mikey tries everything.
Well, wouldn't that be Michael?
Khalid is a hedgehog, and if you're going to talk to him, he's going to be leaving camp soon.
Good luck catching up to him. That guy, super fast.
You know, they say that, but it's actually a myth. They're really, really slow.
Don't know where that got started. I think
Really
one
don't.
of them fell downhill and he rolled the entire way.
Also, he's more brown than blue.
Well, when he holds his breath anyway. Like that time he fell downhill and rolled the entire way.
So if you want to go looking for Khalid, who's one of the... I mean, the Medjay are a eclectic lot of different species because they're commoners and there's no inbreeding.
Well, if he's a hedgehog traveling on foot and he's leaving, it seems to me that our flying members of the party would be able to catch him first. Because he's going to be slowed by,
By the way, Bali says don't tell them I said anything. And then flies away.
All right. Donovan's going to follow up on this lead immediately.
You will find Khalid is on the edge of camp. He is cleaning his Giselle.
I mean, Khalid should probably go with you, since you're both flying.
Khalid has two other he has two Fennecs with him. Who are, I guess, he outranks them.
Oh, those are real now, huh? Oh, wait, never mind, they were always real. Damn, sorry.
Yeah. We're totally real. We'll kick your ass. Fennec style.
I wasn't thinking of Fennecs, I was thinking of that other one. That other one. With the giant ears and the snout and everything.
So hopefully with Captain Sam in tow, though, we can walk up and say hello.
Ah, yes. You're the weirdo outlanders who are sharing our camp. I'm Khalid.
Have you forgotten your name?
No, I'm trying to figure out why you're bothering me. I've got work to do.
Well, so do we. And we were actually wondering if perhaps you might assist us. Maybe you've heard that we've been looking around for thieves who might be hiding
Yes.
or rooting around in the valley.
Yeah, says Kalik, your mere presence here implies that we're bad at our jobs.
I think it does more than imply it.
You know what?
Haha.
What was your
Oh,
name?
hardly. In fact, I believe perhaps you might have the
I'm gonna
most
stop
astute
Donovan
eyes
from
within the
talking.
valley itself.
Yeah, suddenly
I'm gonna
Donovan has a hand over his mouth.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I have had just about enough of this rudeness. We are here on behalf of your queen. Do you understand what that means?
Kalik's going to pause and say, well, all praises be to our completely genuine queen, Yanko the First.
Right. Let me tell you what that means, because obviously you don't understand.
What's
That
her
means
name?
shut up and let us do what we're here to do. And don't get in our way.
Sure. You're welcome to wander around the deserts with the rest of us, looking for thieves that you claim exist.
Captain Sam, please.
We could hire a tracker who has the profession of that.
I'm sorry, Griff. What I think you mean
We
to say
don't
is.
need a tracker. We don't need a tracker. We have Donovan.
Shh. It's use money.
Do you have
ultimate power?
Do any of you have any skills to enter into parley with Kalik here?
Negotiation.
I do, but I have to get up. These people are fucking calling me.
Listen, I have a knife.
I have negotiation.
Okay, negotiation is a parley skill, but you have to offer me something.
Money.
Finally, someone speaking. Even though you may have a strange accent, that is a language I understand.
I don't know why it's on my sheet, but I also have whiskey.
Alright. What am I rolling?
Well, I was just asking if you wanted to parley with Kalik and what skills you had. Eldritch says he has negotiation.
As do I.
Negotiation.
Very, very little, but so I'll be assisting.
I have negotiation, gossip.
Right. Well, negotiation,
Leadership.
leadership would be a skill if you wanted to inspire him to do something.
I've
Like
also
I
got-
have
sales,
a
you know.
gift of haggling.
Okay, well, haggling and negotiation would help here. So, there's a rumor going around that I seem to know something and you want to give me money. Well, I do like money, and unlike Abdul, I'll take it. What do you want?
Do we need to talk to you in private?
You can say anything you want here in front of my two associates. We're all thick. Thick as people who are thick together.
Like thieves?
I'd say honey. Thick as honey.
Oh,
Just
I
not as-
hold out a bag of honeysuckle.
Wasn't that very sweet?
Yeah, it's gonna take more than that, he says. So you have silver to offer.
I
might, depending on the information presented.
Yeah, I'll hold out a single dinar, and
Yeah, we get paid more than that.
yeah, but I mean, I have
Donovan
no
will
idea.
take his bag of 10 dinar and just chuck it over.
Well,
All right.
don't throw the money. They haven't said anything yet.
If you spend some time discussing, with them, like how much would it cost to get information. So to suss out information from them would be a roll of mind, inquiry, and since you're offering a bribe, negotiation applies.
Okay, so D8 for mind, and then I get.
Yeah. So pick which one of you is the primary and which ones are the assistant.
I'm the primary, and then
Alright.
I get a bonus D12 from haggling.
You will get a bonus D12 from haggling. You'd also get a bonus D12 if you had
Um,
bribery, which none of you have.
I do not have. Can I tap
I
my
have one, so
personality
that
and
will
get
be
a
one
bonus?
assist of success.
One for me as well.
Yes, you could tap your personality to get a bonus, but you can wait to see how well you roll before you tap it. Personality is a claimed bonus, which means you get to roll first.
Did you also roll your bonus 2d8 from me and
So
Donovan?
Sam,
No.
yeah, go ahead and roll an extra bonus 2d8. So the three of you spent some time going back and forth with this
So I
guy.
got three successes, and I want to go ahead and tap my personality to get another one.
If you do, you won't be able to use it for anything else. So,
That's fine.
all right,
This
it's
is
your
what it's
call.
for. So it's bonus D8.
Bonus D12.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
You try to haggle them down as low as possible.
All right, with three successes, you guys will offer him money, and Khalid said, well, it might be more than my job's worth. But also you'll get out of Khalid, it's like, look, whoever these guys are, if the queen sent you guys, they're obviously, worth, they're They have obviously made someone very high up very unhappy, and you're going to find them anyway. And I'm convinced that you guys are stubborn enough to go looking for them. Okay, so I could easily tell you where they are for 50 dinars.
How much is 50 dinars?
50
times
of
more
these
than I
dinars.
have.
Yeah, it's 50. It's 50 days' wages for most people. It's all. It's yeah. Do you guys have 50 dinar?
That's wait, no.
I don't.
That's wait.
If you weren't going to tell it to us easily, how non-easily would you tell it to us?
Well, what else would you have to offer me that might be worth 50 dinars?
Doesn't Turtle have the ability to tap his shit?
I'll flip him that brass coin with an ankh on it.
Yeah, this is a challenge coin with the Thieves logo on it. This isn't worth that much.
I'm challenging you.
Since I'm not a thief, I don't accept.
I thought you said you were.
Now I do.
How
have
about
a
you give me
question.
that back then?
Now you guys tapped your wealth a long time ago to buy all those goods on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So that's still tapped.
That was last chapter.
Did we start a new chapter since then?
Yeah.
All right. It's recharged. You could just tap wealth and buy this guy.
I would rather keep wealth and pay the crew with it.
You
Okay.
need to pay me with it.
Do you have anything to trade him that might be worth 50 dinars?
Is Electrum worth anything?
Wait a
I have a
second.
lot of spice on the ship.
That's
The,
it.
the Electrum rod is worth more than 50 dinars.
We need to.
How about a brass rod? How much is that worth?
Worth an immediate arrest.
It's worth more than 50 dinar, and with your 3 successes on questioning, Khalik would actually, Khalik would actually take that.
I'll trade him the brass rod. I'll give
He's
up
gonna-
my shit.
Listen, I stab people. I don't have shit on me.
Yeah, he's gonna look at this and going, "Hey, what's a weird pagan foreigner like you wandering around with an artifact like this?"
Located it on a find, trying to discover necromancers, kept it for further information, but it seems like this is a better use for it. I mean, if I was using it for anything, you'd think I would give it away? That seems dumb.
He'll nod and say, "Well, this would be acceptable." All right. Listen. There's only one place they could possibly be, because there's only one. There is an unknown tomb that's close enough to the western entrance, but you could get into through sneaking, because the way it used to have a much better passage into it, but there was a rock slide a while ago, and it makes a lot of cover. Also, it was looted. Like, since it's the closest one to Monument Valley Gate, it was looted a long time ago. There's nothing valuable in there at all. So if you were going to choose a hideout, like what you're describing, it would have to be this one place. Not a lot of people know about it. In fact, Abdul probably didn't even show you where it was.